Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show. I hope you are doing all great because today we are having an amazing guest again, and I hope you're gonna be, you're gonna learn a lot today. So make sure you have your pen, make sure you have your notebook, and make sure you write down everything that you're gonna learn today. And as I always say, I want you after that not just write down, but also get to apply it in your own environment, in your life, and teach, and pass the knowledge to people around you. Because that's really the objective of this platform. It's to bring you the best, to bring you people who are engineering greatness in their environment and everywhere where it matters, and make sure you get their knowledge and get to, transfer this knowledge to people around you, but most importantly, take action on it. So today we're going to the US, and our guest is, like I said, is an amazing lady. She's gonna talk to us about, greatness, which is well on topic for our show. And she's an International World Civil Ambassador and an entrepreneur, an author, a speaker, a success coach, a trainer, a mentor to girls and women around the world. And she's also a regional statesman of IChange Nation and the president and founder of BlessedGirls. And I think she's going to talk a lot about it as part of this show. And BlessedGirls is a nonprofit youth leadership and mentor organization with a curriculum that educates, girls and highlight, female leaders from around the world to empower youth to be the change agent needed in their community. And the objective is to end poverty and bring equality in for those girls and those women. She's also the founder of Moms on a Mission, an organization that's trained women to transform their life, and they have an online program called Mission I Am Possible. So as you can see, she has accomplished so much. She is doing so much. She's almost a superwoman, I would say. And I even forgot to tell you that she's the recipient of the 2020 World Greatness Award in London. So, as you see, we bring you the best. We bring you the people that you're going to learn from. And you're not gonna be bored during this hour. So let's bring our guest. Our guest today is Dr. Anana, and she's gonna make sure that we learn so much today. Take care, and come in, have your pen, have your notebook, and let's start the conversation with Dr. Anana.
Right? On memories. But as I got older, I started to be more aware of some of the abusive sides of
So, Dr. Anana, good morning on your side. It's good evening for me. Welcome to the Greatness Engineering Hour show. It's such an excitement to be hosting you.
I am super excited to be here. Listen, Miriam, I want to just say thank you. Thank you so much. Like you said, good morning, good night, good evening to all the listeners or everyone that is watching. But I'm truly honored to be here and to have this opportunity. And I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for, really being a champion, being someone that has, stepped out and is shining bright and helping others, along the way. And congratulations on your most recent project, your new book. Just great things happening. And I'm super
Yes.
excited to connect with you in this time and in this season. So I'm glad to be here. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it because I know that there's so much that you are able to share, and I really hope that in 1 hour we'll fit the best in the conversation. So just to start, let us know. I mean, introduce yourself. Let us know who you are, what you're doing, and what you're up to.
Yes, yes. Well, let's just say so. My name is Dr. Anana Phifer-Derilhomme. And you know what? First of all, I am a child of God. I want to tell you that, you know what, first and foremost, and you'll learn more about Blessed Girl, which is our organization. But truly, even through just that name, I had to realize who I was, that I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Even in spite of many, many challenges, that I am a blessed girl and I have the ability to speak life into others and let them know exactly who they are. So I am the CEO and founder of Blessed Girls, which is a global organization now that really transforms the lives. We started out really working with youth when our organization really said, we focused on ages 12 to 18 and really doing mentorship, leadership development with this age group. And that was incredible. So, you started out almost like with a little seed, like a faith, a
Yeah.
mustard seed, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
have this idea. So I started out here in New Jersey, in the Northeast area, working with girls. And now here we are 4 years later. We're in South America. We are in Africa. We've done projects in London. So we are now a global organization that serves and works with young girls, but now even women. So
Mm-hmm.
through that, and when we started to focus on girls, we realized that we had to develop and have mentors, women
Mm-hmm.
that can lead. So we started doing like a leadership training for Blessed Girls. So I do that. That's really my heart. My passion is Blessed Girls. Any of my girls know Blessed Girls. They know
Exactly.
who they are. But we really teach girls to be bold, be you, and be blessed. So that's
Mm-hmm.
my heart. And I travel, of course, with IChange Nations, just traveling all around the world, speaking life. Our focus is really in regards to equality, ending
Mm-hmm.
poverty, and just really, again, empowering people. But of course, for me, it's really my passion is to empower women and girls around the world
Mm-hmm.
in this time, in this season. So this is what I do. I speak, I coach, I'm an
Mm-hmm.
author. You know what? But all of that is really about, serving people, and
Mm-hmm.
meeting the need and having a focus intention to go into whatever environment it is, and bring life and speak life and let people to see, to know. Again, what we're going to talk about today is tapping into their greatness.
Yes, so that's wonderful because for women, we always have especially me. I mean, I've actually uh, been in male dominated environments, so it was always very difficult to find role models, to find women who could actually coach me, take me by the end, and really drive me and help me with my leadership, and really help me to grow as a professional. So I really admire what you're doing, and it's really amazing, because I think we need that. We need this feminine leadership to start to come out and to be vocal and to be visible, because we've been too far beyond. We've been too, we've been very observant, and it's important that now we come out and we bring, value on the table to help humanity and to help, resolve all the problems that we are in right now. So today we're talking about greatness, and you were telling me it's time to be great. So can you actually tell us, what, for you, what is greatness, and how do you implement it, in what you're doing and in your own personal life as well?
Absolutely. So let me go back, because you were just speaking, and it brought back, because people see you now and they really don't know the journey. So I'm just going to take you on a little story, if you will, because
Good.
as the founder of BlessedGirls, and being a civility ambassador and traveling around the world, this was not always my life. Right. So I actually started out, I mean, and we call it like the American dream, and I'm sure you have it, around the world, where people say, you go to university, you get your degree, you get the good job, and that's it. Right. So my background really is in corporate, right? So I worked at a academic health center, a major university hospital. So I was administrator there, and because really my heart was always to serve people, right? It was always to help and to heal people. So I have a background in nursing, and then I went further on to business administration and healthcare, and so I was working in that environment. And you would have thought that I had reached the, you typically want the corner office, the certain amount of money, the car, the cars that you want. So everything that I thought that, was living a fulfilled life, everything that I thought, that you hear, you believe, all these things were going to fulfill me and make me happy. I went for them, I achieved them, and I was empty. I was not satisfied. With all of that, I was still empty. I was missing something. My marriage was suffering, my family, because I was given so much, working a 9 to 5, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., which typically, as time changed, evolved, it would be almost 9 to 9, sometimes 7 to 7, 12 hours,
Yeah,
14 hours a day. And I was sacrificing so much. And really deep down, again, getting to this point, you climb the ladder, and it was just saying, it's more. There's more. I didn't know what that more was, but I was like, well, what is that? What could that more be? And really following my heart, following really the gifting and what was inside of me, is where I was able to walk away from my job. Did not really have a full plan, had saved up somewhat, did not make sense to most people, but I had to faith and follow my heart, follow the call that was my life, move forward in purpose. And that's how I even got, to where I am now. So I totally understand those that are working, corporately and doing things. And, when it gets to a point where that's not really fulfilling you, when you know that there's more, that doesn't mean that you have to even leave. But I really encourage everyone, it's time to the greatness inside of you. So that's really what the topic is about tonight. So I'm not just saying it because it sounds good. I'm saying it because I've done it. I think and look like it's great. It looked like from the outside, it looked good. It looked great. But really on the inside, I knew something was missing, and I wasn't really fulfilling my purpose. So that's what this is about today. And that's what we're talking about. The time is now. It's time now to tap into your greatness. And, of course, in this season, in this pandemic, which has affected the entire world. I mean, how here you are 12 hours ahead. You are across the other side of the world from me. But here we are talking about greatness. Here we are today to share and support into others, for them to tap in. Why? Because the world needs you. You need your voice. We need your specialty. We need your talents. We need purpose. There are so many people that are looking. They are exactly you have. So that's why I'm just really, really excited and passionate about tapping into your greatness today and understanding who you are. And yes, you are great. And how do I know? Again, because you're looking at two amazing, great women. And I'm sure, you know, that may sound, what? They're great? The process, right? And then there's one, I just want to tell you, this is one of my favorite poems by Mariam Williamson. And let me just read this poem. She says, listen, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, to be gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? But actually, listen, who are you? You are God that is within us. And it's not just for, but we let our light shine. We unconsciously give others permission to do the same.
Okay, I'm losing Dr. Anana. She's the connection is connection is really bad. So I hope she's gonna come back, because we really started to be hooked up before she comes back. So I'm gonna take a break, and then we'll be back with Dr. Anana to continue this discussion on greatness. So don't go anywhere. Let's just have a break and make sure that Dr. Anana is back for that.
Tens of thousands of people has marched through the capital Lima and across Peru to condemn violence against women. The Ni Uno Menos, or Not One Less movement, grew after two high-profile cases swept social media. Arlette Contreras here being attacked by her partner Adriano Pozo. He was fined and a light prison sentence suspended.
It's very difficult to live with those memories, that ugly experience, knowing that he could have killed me, that I was in the hands of someone who said he wanted me, a person who...
Every 2 days, a woman in France is murdered. Most of them are killed by their partners or former partners. About 1/3 when they decide to separate.
So we are back for the Greatness Engineering Hour show with Dr. Anana. Unfortunately, we're having some connection problems. So you saw the ad. The ad is on because we are launching, the Mireille Lekima Global Leadership Organization is launching a series of deep conversation on gender-based violence and also femicide, because there's a lot of women, being killed around the world, and the numbers are just going up in South Africa, in Latin America, and I thought that it was time to really tackle this problem, this pandemic, because it has become a pandemic, and we really need to make sure that we understand what's going on and start to look at strategies that would actually help us to make sure that women are safe wherever they are, and really make sure that we also educate. And one of the things that I'm really trying to do is to bring also some recovered some recovered men who actually were the abusers, to understand what was the reason, the different reason that they justify to abuse their partners, and ask them to help us to go forward to try to eradicate this pandemic, like I called it, that's killing women. So we're still waiting for Dr. Anana, and hopefully we'll get her back. I don't know what's going on with the connection today. It's been very, very hard, and I hope that I'm not going to lose you. We can I'll put another video of Dr. Anana while waiting for her to be back, so that you understand the kind of work that she's doing. She's been the recipient of an award on greatness in London this year. And because of, thanks to the work, the tremendous work that she's doing globally with girls, and now with women, as she was explaining. So let's have another video to have a glimpse of Dr. Anana before she is back with us today.
I am here with this beautiful queen at the first ever 2020 Greatness Awards ceremony this evening. Good evening. Can you tell your viewers who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. My name is Dr. Anana Phifer-Derilhomme. I'm from New Jersey, and I am the founder of BlessedGirls. It's a global organization where we mentor girls all around the world, and we teach them our message is to be bold, be you, and embrace the blessings God has bestowed upon you.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you're all the way from New Jersey.
Yes.
How did you connect with the Greatness Awards?
Wow. So listen, Dr. Patrick and Dr. Clyde Rivers with IChange Nations. So I want to say about a year ago, I received an award of Women Add Value. And so through the work that we're doing with working with girls and women, we were recognized for that, and the relationship has continued since then.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Are you getting an award this evening?
I am.
In what category?
It's I think the Creative Award.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes,
How
exciting.
did you feel when you get that call or email that you're getting an award tonight?
It's like, who? What? But I get it. We actually created a superhero, and it's a Black teenage superhero. So she looks like me. She has hips like me, hair like me.
I like it.
And what I like is that exactly, so girls around the world can see someone that is powerful, that is intelligent, and that looks just like them. And that they can relate to. It's a Blessed Girl BG Superhero.
BG Superhero,
Yes.
so look out for that. That is coming
right.
soon.
That's right.
So this evening, you're looking forward to getting your award. Is there any other aspect you're looking forward to?
Well, the networking. I mean, there are people here from all around the world. So when do you have an opportunity to do that?
Exactly.
To meet, to network, build relationships, collaboration, that's incredible. So that's really the highlight. This alone doesn't matter. What else happens after this?
Yeah.
Connecting with beautiful women like yourself, connecting with leaders from all around the world that are doing great things.
Great things,
right?
isn't it?
And to be
Fantastic.
even recognized with that is just really incredible. So I'm so happy for the relationships. That's what got me here, and I'm sure that's what's going to take us even further.
Brilliant. Now you're connected with a lot of girls worldwide,
Yes.
and quite a lot of times they're very hesitant in terms of getting that greatness to the forefront. What piece of advice would you give to girls or women who probably hesitant to step into their greatness?
Indeed, indeed. Well, here's the first thing I know. You have to take time to identify who you are, right? Because the world will tell you who you are, right? And they will also place value on you. but that's not true. So I think it takes time to really identify who you are, who God speaks to you, how you've been identified, right? That is number one key, is the relationship you have with yourself. And then once you establish that and you're strong in that, it doesn't matter who says what, where, and when. You know you have the ability to stand strong in your own self-identity. And then once that happens, the beautiful thing is once you really empower girls, then they empower the next girl. Then they empower their families, right? And then the whole community is empowered and changed. So self-identity, self-empowerment is definitely key.
Brilliant. So what a fantastic way to end the interview. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Cheers.
This woman, Dr. Anana Phifer, this woman has created a concept called BlessedGirl. And she's created a comic of an African bigger woman as a superhero. And she says, the way you are, if it's tight, it's right. So, Dr. Anana, would you come forward and receive your Greatness Award? She has been with Diana. She's empowering women. She has laid her life down to help other women in the world. Dr. Anana from the USA, my girl, my friend. Thank you.
Storybox Audio.
So we are back with Dr. Anana, and please, I hope please come back. And she's back because, we're not going to give up. We're talking about greatness today, and we need to go through this session without, without giving up. And because we know that it is time to be great. It is time to step into our power. It is time to step into our greatness, because otherwise we're just gonna die inside and really become miserable, and sometimes become even sick. So we have to listen to this great message and understand how we can become great, and if we're already great, how we can become greater. So Dr. Anana, welcome back. And we were already having a very interesting discussion about greatness, and before we got cut. But let's start over and continue this conversation on greatness. And if you can continue on what we were discussing about greatness. So you basically mentioned your personal path, where you despite having everything that society in the society, normal society standard, you were empty inside, and you had to step out and really listen to yourself, to step into your greatness and do what you do right now, and fulfill, follow your, step into your greatness, but also with purpose. So let's just continue in this line of thoughts, and so that you can explain to us the next step that you've taken, and what are the strategies and the tools that you've actually used to be able to fulfill yourself and to step into your greatness.
Indeed. Well, thank you so much for your patience. Like we said, and that's life. Always challenges, something coming up, but you got to keep it moving. You have to keep it moving and never, ever give up, because the finish line is always there. So you just have to keep moving. So so I want to just give these 5 steps and strategies, if you will, when we talk about greatness. And the first thing is you have to go first. And that's the G in great. Go first. I always think about, when we were younger and, in gym class and outside playing and recess, right? Who's going to go first? Right? Who's going to take the relay first? Who's going to be the first one to try the javelin or the different sports? Who's going to go first? And when we talk about greatness, it's about going first. It's about leaving others behind. No one around you, but I'm going to step out. I'm going to go first. And when you think about a champion, when you think about people that we really celebrate and we see as winners, we see as people that do amazing things, we really consider greatness, the number one thing is that they did it first. They were the first in their family. They were the first in their generation. They may have been the first one in that age group to do it, right? And I say to you, as I speak to you, as those that I know you are great, right? And I know that this is the time you need to go first. Stop looking for others around you to do it. Stop looking for validation. Stop looking for those to even cheer you on. But because you're going into uncharted territory, many of the people around you will not understand. They won't get it, and they ain't going with you. But you know what? It's okay, because you're going for greatness. Most folks are around you can be average, but when we talk about greatness, you have to go first. You have to take the initiative, take the leap of faith, and believe in what's inside of you. So that's my number one thing in greatness, is to do what? Type it in. Go first. I'm going to go first. Okay. So I really encourage you. And I know, Muriel, I'm sure you can even attest to that, where you had to do some things with it didn't make sense to no one around you.
Exactly. Nobody understands what you're talking about. It's like you're talking a foreign language, or you're an extraterrestrial or whatever. So go first. Don't be afraid. Have faith and just keep going.
Yes,
that's
number one. So that's the G in great. Then my next one is the R. The R is to recognize greatness in others. And I love this because I get to do this every single day. This is what really just gives me life. Just yesterday, I was on the phone with some of my blessed girls, and this week we're having a youth summit. Right, a women in youth summit. So I have girls from all over the world on the line, and talking about their greatness, talking about the things that they're doing, and giving them a platform to voice that, to let the world know exactly who they are. So I am so excited, again, because of the time that we're in. But you need to recognize the greatness in others, because how can I explain it? You know what? If we all remember that person that came and gave us some encouragement. We all remember that person that saw the greatness before we saw it. I remember so many times, and even in some of the strangest places, where perfect strangers would see and recognize the greatness in me before I even knew it. Right. And I mean, those people, I may not even know their names. I promise you, I feel like God sent angels to me to just encourage me. Did not even know me, didn't know my name, but they came and spoke a word into me. They came and recognized the greatness that God had deposited in me that I did not even see and recognize. Right. So I charge you to pay it forward. Recognize the greatness in others. You will be able to discern and develop and perceive greatness, right, in others. And I challenge you even today, if you haven't, I know it's early, late, wherever it is, speak life into others. Recognize that. So we see it, but a lot of times we don't speak it. And you don't know how much that person may be going through, how much they need to hear from you, that you see it, you recognize it, and you love them for it, and they need to go forth. So that's my second step in this process of the time is now and becoming great. It's recognizing the greatness in others. And here's the thing, even when they don't see it, even when they don't see it, they don't know, it is your duty to recognize the greatness in others. And that's, again, Muriel, I thank you so much, because that's what this platform does. That's what the engineering hour is really about, is recognizing the greatness in others and then bringing other people up with you to do the same. Right? It's just incredible. So R is to recognize the greatness in others. And I challenge you today, even in the comments, if you're watching, say, you know what? I recognize the greatness in you, and put that person's name in there. They may not even be watching. They may not watch it till tomorrow, to the next day. Go to someone's page, someone's timeline. Listen, send them a text today. I recognize the greatness in you. Do we understand how powerful that would be, how powerful, how much power that you have, where it's not even about you, but you have the ability to see greatness in others. So I want you to do that for me. Dr. Anana came here today. She asked for one favor. I might ask for a few more before it's all over. I don't know. But today.
So please do it. Go and recognize somebody's greatness.
Yes.
Try to encourage somebody today, and make it something that you do every day, because there are so many people who don't know that they are great, and just telling them, it's just going to make a difference in their life. So go and look around you and make somebody aware of his or her greatness. It's going to be a life-changing event for them.
Right. For them. And guess what? For you. Right.
Exactly.
Because you know what? It's like you can't, even if I feel down, even if I'm struggling in my own life and certain things, the fact that I have the ability to pour into someone else, it lifts my spirits. Right. So we'll just have this ripple effect, this domino effect of greatness. And that's what this is about. Listen, so that's what this show is about. So please type in the comments, reach out, recognize the greatness in others. Then we have the E. And this is me all day. Like, let me explain something to you. It's about energy. You have to energize. You do have the ability to empower, ignite, and invigorate others. You have the ability to do that. And I tell you, I think if it's dull, I can't. Once we connect, I am about bringing the energy, energizing others, right? Because there's so much, of course, even in this time, in this pandemic, and we're dealing with COVID, dealing with a lot of racial tension and things that's going on, and in our environment here in the North America, it's a lot to bring people down. It's a lot to cause sadness, right? But you know what? I know that when I'm walking in my greatness, I energize others. I invigorate. I light a flame in others. I like to say, when I come in the room, if it's a little chilly, I'm bringing the heat. I'm not the thermostat. What's that? No, the thermometer. I'm the thermostat. I change the temperature when I come in any environment. So the E is for you are to energize others, and you can do it. You can absolutely do it. And even in being great, here's the thing. It takes energy to get it done. Your battery needs to be on full in order to do great things. So it's so important to have the energy, right? And to be intentional even about our energy and the energy we bring to an environment. So when we talk about walking in our greatness, greatness brings energy. Greatness ignites and then invigorates energy in others, right? So that's what that's about.
Can you feel the energy on this platform? Can you feel the energy? That's greatness speaking. So make sure you energize others in your life. Make sure you energize, everybody when you come into a room, and bring the positivity, bring this positive energy in with you, and leave it out. Don't keep it for yourself. Just go out and energize others, and make sure you sweep out all the negativity that comes in in your way. So
and that's so
great thing.
Because the thing is, you can bring positive and you can bring negative, right? And you have to understand that. But either way, you are bringing energy. Right? So you have to really identify that, right? Because it's going to be positive, it's going to be negative. So you make the choice, right? The choice is yours. How you impact others, it is your choice. The decision to be made, you make it, right? And we can. And sometimes because we are down, because we are having these challenges, it's like, I got to check myself. No, that ain't the right energy today. Get in the mirror, speak to yourself, listen to some music. You need to write something, you need to read something, whatever you need to do, but you just need to be very intentional on your energy and your ability. Is power to energize people, positive or negative. You can absolutely. All right. So number four. Here's the one thing that clearly something that is the A in great is to add value. Every day, when the day is done, did I add value to someone, to my family, to myself, to the children that I am assigned to my colleagues, right? Did I add value? And wherever you go, you should be adding value. Add value. Greatness, being someone great, you add value. It's like, I make the if it's the economy, if it's, it goes up when I'm on the scene. So whatever environment, as a speaker, as a trainer, I know that I add value wherever I go. And we first do that by making sure, being intentional. Today, I'm going to add value to someone's life. Lord, who is it going to be? Where am I going today? Who am I going to interact with? And how am I going to add value? And this could be as simple as the waiter at the restaurant. This could be as simple as the attendant at the gas station. When you go to the cleaners to pick up your clothing, did I add value? Did I make that person feel special? Did I give them, again, that good energy, right? Did I identify and recognize something that they did awesome? Right? Am I adding value to those around me? Right? And that's what it is about. Because we are again living in an environment, in a time where there's so much negativity. There are so many challenges on every side. Just even dealing. You can't get around dealing with COVID and the sadness of that, and walking around with masks and social distancing and so much. But you can add value to those around you. So that's my fourth step, is to add value wherever you go.
And that's a key one, because a lot of the time people look at what they can get instead of what they can add. And after a while they ask themselves, oh, I'm not able to actually be fulfilled, because everywhere I go is about getting, but I don't want to add value. And it's the other way around: add value, and then you bring back, value into your life. And that's how it works, So that's an important step that, we need to remember, especially in this time of competition, in this time of negativity, in this time of, people wanting to be on top of other people. So it's important to understand that we all can add value, and we have to first, like you said, initiate, add this value, and then it's going to come back to us.
Yeah. And it's funny that you said that it is about giving. It is better to give than to receive, and like you said, most people want to come and take away, right? And subtract and deduct from an environment, deduct, from you, from your energy. But it's so important to be intentional on adding value. So so that's our fourth step. And the last one, this one is so important, because I know I hear a lot of times people say, well, you know what? They get to the top and nobody else is there. They've reached the, whatever the highest level of achievement, and no one else is there with them. And here is my T in great, is to take others with you. You see, we're not doing this work because it's about me. I promise you, Muriel, I know that the many things that you do, and you pouring into others, and your ambassadorship and things like that, you are doing it to make a difference in others. And the T is to take others with you. It's okay. It's just okay, air quotes, to be great by yourself. But we're talking about a whole nother level of greatness when you are bringing others with you, when you are demonstrating greatness. And now it's not just me, but there's a whole army of greatness right with me, right? There's a whole army of young ladies and women and even men that I know that I have poured into, and that I have been a part of establishing their greatness. So you need to take others with you. You see, this thing of with Blessed Girls and Moms on a Mission, it's really about making sure that, listen, that I'm bringing other people with me, that I'm pouring in, that I'm teaching the lessons that I've learned, that I'm sharing, what they say, caring and sharing, that I am sharing and helping to develop others. So the T is who you taking with you. You have to, if you can't look on, if you in that, whatever the car is that you may want, that Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, I don't know, whatever it is, but if you can't look to the side or look behind you or look on that other road in the other lane, and it's not somebody that you know, that you've helped, that you've worked with, take others with you, because again, the work is, if we
Mhm.
do that, if we all are intentional about that, listen, we can do some powerful things together, right?
Mhm.
That unity of taking others with us and pouring into others, we could change one person. We can change 5, we can change 10, we can change a city, we can change a county, a state, and even a country and a world when we take others with us. So that's my last step, is to take others with you in this journey and tapping into being great.
Whoa, that's just so powerful, and I don't know what to say. I hope you got it. You got the 5 step that Dr. Nana just described to us to get to the next level of our greatness. Because we all have greatness, but we need to understand. We need to be intentional, and we need to have the process to maximize this greatness and to become the best version of ourselves, and also engineer greatness around and bring others with us. So she describes 5 steps. The first step was to go first and not be intimidated, or not waiting for anybody. Just go and do whatever you have to do, and have faith in this. The second thing, which is the R, is recognize greatness in others. So make sure you look around you, and people who are surrounding you, make sure you recognize the greatness that they're bringing into your life, and then the greatness that they can bring into other people's life, and let them know that that they have this greatness, and that they can make a difference, and encourage them daily, and even every hour if you can, but make sure you support them in this process. The R is recognize greatness. It's the E is energize others. Bring your energy. Energy be energy, and bring this energy wherever you go, and don't let go. Just go, keep going, and have this burst of energy wherever you go, wherever you want to have an impact, and be intentional. That's what Dr. Nana said. You have to be intentional about it. And the fourth is to add value. Make sure you add value wherever you can. Always go to the next level of your greatness. Bring your best in everything that you do, and make sure you add value in your environment, in people around you, and you're gonna get it back. Don't worry, you're gonna get it back. If it's great value, you're gonna get great value back into your life, and it's gonna propel you to the next level. And finally, the T is take others with you. So don't forget others. When you're there, when you're at the top, when you really fulfill, don't forget other people, because it's a movement. It's a movement, and it's a collective consciousness. If you don't bring others, you end up being alone and not satisfied at all. And you describe it with the first part of your life, where you had everything professionally, but you were not fulfilled. Inside of you, something was missing, and you had to come back and bring others to you. Now you're giving this value to girls and women. Wow, that's just so powerful. And I hope you all getting it, because it's an amazing process, and we all need to remember it, and we all need to share it. So don't forget to share, to like, to do anything. And if you want more information, please go back to Dr. Nana, and really follow this process, because this platform is really about making sure you become the best version of yourself, and you engineer greatness into your life wherever it matters. So we're going to take a small break, because to let people get all these things sinking into them. But we're just going to say hello to whoever is watching here, because I think there's quite a lot of people. We have Lotus. So she's said this will be a great show. Yes, you were right, Lotus. Sister Lotus is tuning in from Washington. We have Chika's always there. She's tuning in from Nigeria. We have Leah from Germany, Hello from Germany as well. She's enjoying. She has few comments. Yes, that's right. When you do not fulfill, you begin to look inside, and that's what you were describing just right now. And she's also, understanding it's time to tap into your greatness. Yes, it is time. And don't, and I always say, don't leave anything on the table of life. You have it, bring it out, and make sure you use it to go to your the next level of your greatness, and then understand who you are, because that's very important in the process. And then we had the five powerful steps that Dr. Nana just described to us. So let's have a small break, and we'll come back for the last part of the show. So that was great. That was Gimski. Gimski is also about greatness. That's one of the sponsor of the show. I'm part of this movement. Great Gimski means the greatness in you. I see the greatness in you. The greatness in you is the greatness that I see. The greatness is me, the greatness that I see in you. So it's a very important message, and a very important, movement, which is about, love, integration, and making sure that we bring everybody together, whatever the challenge that they have, whoever they are, whatever past they have, and it's a good, a good movement of unity. So it's all about what we're talking about today, which is the greatness, and the 5 steps, the 5th step that you were talking about, taking over with us when we're up there. So just to talk a little bit about what you do as part of the Blessed Girls, you develop a character, and I love it, because when I read about it, it was really amazing. A character called Blessed Girl Superhero. So how did you come to it, and what was the reason behind all of this?
Indeed. Well, let's just say the biggest thing that I think, especially young girls, they struggle with identity, right? Who do you say? That what even Jesus said, who do they say that I am? But you know what? Who do you say you are? Right. And that identity and self-identity is one of the biggest struggles and if you can remember, being a young girl, like, who am I? Being good, being comfortable in the skin that I am, understanding who I am. So that is something that's number one, paramount, is what we do when we start training and mentoring girls. And what I understood was, when we talk about really the power of it, and we think about a superhero, that there really wasn't too many superheroes that look like me. That didn't have the afro or the kinky hair, didn't have the hips like me, so why don't we develop a Blessed Girl Superhero, so that at any age, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, 3-year-old can pick this up. Wait a minute, she looks like me, her skin is like me, her hips are like me, her hair is like me. And just imagine just the power in that, because we really don't understand who we are sometimes, and the possibility until we see it. So that's really where it came from. I had an amazing, actually a teenager, young lady, actually helped me create the superhero. So that was really done from one of our Blessed girls in the Midwest, Karina, just to shout her out. So that even helped her. She's an amazing artist. So she worked with me and different ideas, and she developed that as well. So we now have this superhero that is a part of our curriculum. So we teach the girls, of course, self-identity, and they each get this book, which is a book about affirmations, and it's I am. And they get to say who they are throughout the book. They journal it. They talk about some of their struggles, but it all starts with the superhero. She's a part of our curriculum. We have a 12-module curriculum that the girls, they learn about other women all around the world. We deal with story time, because they get to know the stories of other powerful women. but also the stories about the women that are in the room, the leaders that are there, their mentors. So it's just it's just incredible. It's just really developing. We're starting our next chapter in Burundi. So we're gonna be. So it's just amazing just to see how things are really developing into a real global, worldwide movement where girls all around the world can say, "I am blessed, girl. I am blessed, regardless of where I come from, every thing that people will say is a disadvantage. I am an overcomer. I am turning this disadvantage. I'm claiming it as an advantage, and I am blessed. I am blessed."
And that's the thing, it's sometimes it's just something really, simple like that can actually, help people to be positive about who they are and understand that, in a way they're perfect the way they are, they're really perfect. It's just to see, at least one person that look like them and a person that is really confident about who they are. And in this case, in this small book, it's really, giving them the hope that they are okay. They look beautiful. They are blessed. They are intelligent, and they have greatness within them. And they shouldn't really, look down on themselves, because I think that's sometimes the problem is that you start to look around and you don't see anybody who looks like you, and then you bring yourself down and you start to to really not actually put all your potential into what you're doing, and really bringing the greatness that you have inside, because you feel inferior, and that's not what it's all about. You have to go out, you have to express yourself, you have to become the best version of yourself. And it's important that people like you start to go and and help girls to understand that at a very young age, because that's when those seeds are planted, and then they can grow and really becomes a superhero themselves. And that's really important. So just to ask you, I mean, you're doing all of this, and you went from being completely unfulfilled to fully fulfilled, I think, right now. So what's next? I mean, what's next? What's really, what is the legacy that you're working toward, and with all of that?
It's just so incredible to even think of answering that, because I feel like they say, Dr. Martin Luther King, is faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. And I really still don't. But all I do is I keep moving forward. I take this next step, because I mean, I think it's if God really let me see it all, I'll probably run and hide. If I knew that I would one day be at like this women's conference at the first lady of a country's conference a year ago, right? I'm like, what am I doing here, right? If I knew that here today, I'd be on this platform with you, speaking with you in Australia. I'm here in New Jersey, in the US. I really had no idea all that really God has in store. But the one thing I do know is that I will give him a yes. I will continue to answer the call that is on my life. And at this point, it is certainly Blessed Girls. Moms on a Mission is really about working with women that were just like me, working with women that, you know what, I've done this, I have the children or the marriage, I've done these different things, but I'm not really fulfilling my own mission. I know that there is more for me to do. And I know that that's why when I speak about moms, because a lot of times, it's all about the children. It's all about the kids. It's all about the spouse, right? But you know what? God is saying to you today, what have I called you to do? What have I put for your hand in your hand? What have I gifted you to do? And that's what Moms on a Mission, I'm really believing, is really going to start to grow. Because we have a lot of women that, now may be working from home or had to stay home and homeschool and things like that. And so we're really developing this platform and this culture where we allow women to be themselves, to go forward in the gifting and the calling, and more importantly, the mission that God has for you. So yes, I am looking for more women around the globe that we can help to train, to mentor. If it's to start a business, if it's to write the book, if it's to write that album, you know, the songwriters out there, the songstress, you know, you name it, right?
Mhm.
We know that there is more for you. So that's what Moms on a Mission is about. So I'm looking for women to connect all around the world as we build this platform, Moms on a Mission, as we move forward. And we just continue. So I know for me, my heart is globally. I love to travel. I know we've on lockdown, but I
Mhm.
can't wait to get out there again.
We
You
we
know,
all feel like trapped, you know, but it's gonna come back. We have to be
that's
we have
right.
to
That's
be
right.
optimistic.
Can't wait to get back out there and meet, you know, such amazing women and men, of course, but, you
Mm.
know, just to continue the platform talking about civility. Just this week, Friday and Saturday, we have a 2-day summit. It's a Women
Mhm.
and Youth Civility Summit where, like I said, we have girls and women from all over Swaziland, Burundi, South America, of course, here in the U.S., we have women coming together to talk about being the solution, talking
Mhm.
about civility, talking about what we can do to make this world better, right? What we
Mhm.
can
Mhm.
do. And that's what it's about, because sometimes they really ain't listening to us, right? So we got to create our own
Exactly.
platform,
We have to
as
create
you
a
are
platform.
with this show. We have to create our own platform where we have voice, we have an idea, and we have solutions, and we are the solutions. I don't know about you, but listen,
Mhm.
the future
Mhm.
is
Mhm.
female, Muriel.
Exactly.
The
We're
future
talking about female leadership now, and that's what it's all about, and it's not being, feminist or anything. It's just that we have something to bring as women on the table as well, and it's going to help everybody, not just women. So we need to find our voice. We need to have those platforms so that we bring the value that you were talking about, so that we add value to humanity and add value to our men as well, because if the world is better, it's better for everybody. It's not just better for women. So it's
Yes.
important that, we take the lead, like you said, go first, create your platform. If there's no platform, create the platform, and then lend your voice, start the process, and bring others with you, so that we can create this traction and make the world a better place, because that's what it's all about, is that, we all become great and we make the world a better place. That's what we aspire to,
Absolutely.
and it's
Now,
not a negative aspiration in a way.
no, no, no. Now, I don't recall. Did you get to hear my poem?
No, I mean, it cuts just
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
if you want to, we
Yes,
still
I'll do
have
that.
time. So if you still want to, as your last word, because
Yes,
you can just, read it
yes, yes,
again, so that the audience get exactly what you were talking about, and
absolutely.
especially it's a powerful. I know it, but it's a powerful poem that I
Yes,
think
yes.
everybody should be reminded. I mean, for me, reminded of, and for the audience to be aware of.
For
So
sure.
just go ahead.
Yes, yo, I'll do this because that really just really encapsulates exactly what Blessed Girls Moms on a Mission is about. You know,
Mhm,
just the journey to greatness. And it's
mhm,
still a journey. So, but I really encourage everyone, you know what, if you would, I love to connect with you all. I thank you
mhm,
for listening in, for putting in the comments. You know, I love to connect. It's AnanaPhifer.com. You can see a little bit more about all the different platforms that we have, because we are Moms on a Mission, and you are blessed. So we always speak to that. And again, we have a lot of different programs that we offer you.
mhm,
So we no
mhm,
longer live in regret, but we're going to move forward. So this poem is called Our Deepest Fear. And
mhm,
again, it's just really about what a Blessed Girls is about. And it says, it's by Marianne Williamson. She says, listen, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our
mhm,
deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And you see, it
mhm,
is our light, not our darkness, that frightens
mhm,
us. And we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, to be gorgeous, to be talented and fabulous? When actually, who are you not to be? You
mhm,
are a child of God. You're
mhm,
playing small. It does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so
mhm,
that
mhm,
other people will feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children of God. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. See, it's not just in some of us, but it's in every one of us. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. And as we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So I tell you today, to be great, the time is now to tap into your greatness, because there are others waiting behind you that can be great as well when we tap into our greatness.
Powerful, power, and so much energy into this. And you have to travel with it. We have to travel with this message. Don't stop it. Just pass it on. Pass it on to anybody that you have around you. We need it. The time is now. The time is now to be great. And like she said, there are other people waiting behind. So jump, go there and go forward and bring this message and step into your greatness, go to the next level and keep going, because it's unlimited. And and keep passing on, pass the baton, don't keep it. And make sure that it's a ripple effect, and it never actually stop, because that we all have this right. We all have our own greatness, and it's important that we use it and we add value, and bring others with us, and don't break the chain. Pass the message, keep passing the message. It should not stop. So that's been a wonderful, wonderful conversation. Dr. Anana, thank you so much for your energy, for your wisdom, and for this positive message that we all need in this time of challenges and volatility and negativity. We need this positive message reminding us how powerful we are in a way, and to really reflect on that, and making sure we step into our power, making sure we step into our greatness, and making sure we always go forward and step into, go to the next level of our greatness. And you've given us the step to do that. And there's no way if you follow it that you're going to fail. There's no way that you're not going to be making a difference in wherever you are, and even globally, because if you share it globally as well to your network, to people and you encourage people to step into their greatness as well, it's going to be something really fantastic that we're going to have in this world. So thank you so much for all this positivity, and thank you for your time. And as you see, nobody could stop us today, because the message was too powerful, and we had to go all the way and pass it on. So that's the end of the show. There's a few announcements that I really wanted to pass on. So we're having this because yes, we're talking about greatness, but we also have to address, the key issues, especially for women. So my organization is doing gender-based violence, a deep series of conversation to make sure that we understand gender-based violence, and most importantly, we understand. We try to stop the femicide going on, especially in some part of Africa and in Latin America and around the world as well, in Europe. So make sure that we understand what's going on, what are the numbers, and bring survivors, people who have been able to live this, this drama, and understand why those things are happening, and try to find strategies, tools, and solution to that. So that's one part of the announcement. And then there's also a book coming out, Blueprint from Heaven, 20 Voice of Wisdom devotional. So I'm part of the offer the group of authors with amazing women, and we are being coached by Coach Rosalind Willis, amazing woman as well, amazing woman of God, and she's leading us in this project, and it's going to be amazing. So the book will be out at the end of the month, early September. So watch out for that. And then there's my book as well. Stepping into your greatness, 12 rules for building an outstanding life. So as you see, I'm all about greatness. I'm all about, making sure people become the best version of themselves. So if you want to have the book is on Amazon as well. And if you want a special copy, special signed copy, please email me directly, and I'll make sure you get your copy. And please, like I always said, make sure you implement whatever we've shared today, and make sure you share the information as well, because that's what this show is all about. It's not about just listening and commenting. It's about making a difference in your life, which means that you have to take action and you have to implement what Dr. Anana have just shared today. And otherwise, that's it for today. We were meant to have a lady for the gender-based discussion. It's not going to happen anymore, so we are going to reschedule that. And so we are going to be back on Thursday, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday today, with 3 amazing guests. And I hope you're gonna be here to listen and to be part of it, and to get again to learn from those guests. And that's really amazing. So that's all for today. And I see that Dr. Nana is gone already. It's been a fantastic conversation on greatness. And as usual, don't leave anything on the table of life, and make sure you understand the 5 steps and share the 5 steps that Dr. Anana just shared with us, and representing great. So the G is for go first. So make sure you are proactive, and you have faith and initiate and go first. The R is for recognize greatness in others. Make sure you recognize this greatness and tell them that you understand, you see a gift in them, and you see the greatness in them. Encourage them to step into their greatness. E is energize others. Bring your energy, be intentional about it, because greatness is about energy. Add value, make sure you add value, and you really bring your best, your best value on the table to help people to go to step into their greatness themselves, but also to help humanity in general. And 5 is take others with you. Don't be a loner. Take others with you, because it's all about bringing the humanity to the next level. So take over with you. Don't leave them behind, and keep moving forward in faith, because that's the most important thing. Keep moving forward, never stop. And because we are unlimited beings, and this greatness that we have inside, this gift that we've been given, are there for and they have no limits except the limit that we put in ourselves. So that's all for today. And I hope that you have a great a great evening, and a great morning, great rest of the day for those on the other part of the world. And it's really been amazing to have you, and thanks for tuning in, thanks for your participation. And for those who are gonna watch the replay, please don't hesitate to don't hesitate to contact me if you want to reach out to Dr. Anana, or contact her directly. These are her contact here, her website and LinkedIn, and she's on LinkedIn, on Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. So you can find her everywhere. So for me today is bye bye. I wanted to leave by just saying a hello to my sisters of Gimski, Ida, Mariska, Lotus, Lynn, Ruth, and Sonia, and Tebelo, and make sure that you enjoy your day as well, because we're all Gimski, and with Gimski, this show is going to the next level. So take care and see you on Thursday.